¿Usted qué opinión tiene sobre la necesidad que tienen los estudiantes de Derecho de conocer las consecuencias que tienen las reglas legales en la realidad?
This is a very obvious question, also a very difficult question, because as you know, as lawyers, our codes, the civil code, for instance, in no country says anything about the purpose of the law. It is just a collection, perhaps not 100%, but almost 100%, of a collection of rules which explain under what conditions somebody has a claim against somebody else. And that is how legal scholars learn the law, and that is how legal professors of law teach the law. There's ever little discussion about what the consequences of a particular rule or a set of rules is. Why is this so? When I have discussed this with my colleagues in Germany, who are, let's say, traditional, many of them are traditional lawyers, and they adhere to what we call in Germany Begriffsjurisprudenz, that is conceptual jurisprudence. Now, of course, these people, even though they might reject a law and economics approach or a teleological approach to law, they do not deny, of course, that law is something which is good for the people or good for the society. That is self-evident in a way. But what they say is that we lack the exact understanding of how a legal norm exactly, what the consequences of the legal norm exactly are. And we prefer, therefore, to develop the science or the discipline of law with concepts. And in these concepts, the benevolent effects of the law are included implicitly, not explicitly. And they say, look, economic theories, sociological theories, politological theories, they can all be wrong. They have so often been wrong, and we do not trust this. We stick to our concepts, and the concepts are based on on a long-lasting development, on a long-lasting legal development, in which only the best norms survived, so to speak. That is a Hayekian argument. But now we have, when law and economics started, it could be based on a very elaborate theory of microeconomics. Law and economics is basically microeconomics and game theory applied to the law. And these are very powerful theories, and we can explain a lot of this, so that this critique from conceptual lawyers does not apply anymore. And also, we have today much better data to test our theories. In the 19th century, when conceptual jurisprudence flourished and reached Olympical levels, there was not much. We had very few data sets compared to what we have today, and we had also not the same level of statistical and econometric methods. In other words, economics as a science, as an empirical science, is today much, much better than it ever was, and we can, with much better precision, make guesses and forecasts about how a legal norm works and what are the virtues, but also the unintended consequences of a legal norm. And this combination of law and economics has brought the legal science to a new level. And you know, if you look around the world, if you look where law and economics is taught, then it is fair to say that it is taught only in a minority of legal educational centers. But one can say that it is taught in almost all leading law faculties. In all leading law faculties, you have now interdisciplinarity. It is law and economics, but it is also other other disciplines are incorporated in the law to better understand the consequences of the law. So the legal discipline is gradually changing. It is becoming more oriented to neighboring disciplines like economics, but also political science.
So